Here are the starters for race 7. You just saw number 1, Isle Again, on the monitors, owned by Nate Sholar, trained by Candy Schooley with Tim Tetrick driving. The 2 is All You Need to Know, owned by Willis Ham and Bob Walker, trained by Walker, Dave McGee in the bike. 3 was Hooch Hound, owned by Mike and Adam Nicely of Wheeler, trained and driven by Mike Nicely. Here's number 4. This is Mr. Cody, owned by Benita Simmons of Springfield and Willis Ham of Rutledge, Missouri, trained and driven by Tom Simmons. 5 is Willie's Intern, owned by Clark Fairley and Sherry Carr, trained and driven by Clark Fairley. Number 6, Brookview Jack, owned by Harold Finn and Harold Gene Finn Jr. of Newton, trained by Harold, driven by Randall Finn. Number 7, Noble's Best, owned by Willie Jones of Jackson, Mississippi, trained by Jones. Mike Rogers is in the bike. Number 8 is Sorcerer's Champ, owned by Dale Richardson of Tuscola, Kenneth Schrock of Arcola, trained by Rick Schrock. The driver will be Eric Ledford. There is number 9, Toward the Rail, Just Blackie, owned by Linda Beal and John David Finn of Altamont and Newton, trained and driven by J.D. Finn. The 10 is Fox Valley Holiday, who is owned by Jesse and James Springfield of Brownsville, Tennessee, trained by Derry Birch. Fred Finn Jr. is in the bike. Here's number 11, True Legend, owned by Stephen Smith of Pinehurst, North Carolina, trained by Dirk Simpson, the driver, Tony Morgan. And number 12 will be Giant Surprise, owned by Ferguson Stable Incorporated, Richard and Ruth Suda and Ron Smigelski, all of Illinois, trained by Jim Ferguson. Michael Cox is the driver. Post time is coming up in just 5 minutes on today's 7th race. It's at the post and the gate is rolling. (11 and 12, True Legend and Giant Surprise, scoring from the second tier. Behind the gate, we do score 10 wide here at the Illinois State Fair. Here they come. They're off and trotting. Sorcerer's Champ goes for the lead. Just Blackie tries to go out with him. Mr. Cody in between horses with Willie's Intern and Brookview Jack, followed by Isle Again, heading on to the first turn. And now Just Blackie is off stride at the entry to the turn, leaving Mr. Cody on a short lead. Sorcerer's Champ is moving up, however, and Sorcerer's Champ gets the lead only by a half length. Mr. Cody second by a length and a half to Isle Again, Brookview Jack, Willie's Intern, and then Giant Surprise up on the outside of All You Need to Know. Opening quarter went in 28 and 3/5 seconds. True Legend is in the middle of the pack, 8 lengths off the lead. Back up front, Sorcerer's Champ had the lead momentarily. Once he got to the top, Mr. Cody went right back by him. Mr. Cody leads Sorcerer's Champ, Isle Again, Brookview Jack, Giant Surprise on the outside of Willie's Intern. All You Need to Know is in the outer flow of traffic. True Legend behind him. Hooch Hound, Noble's Best, Fox Valley Holiday, and Just Blackie to complete the field. Racing by the half in 59 and 1/5 seconds, Mr. Cody leads it by a length and a half at the draw gate. Sorcerer's Champ is second, the same margin. Then Isle Again is third toward the inside. Giant Surprise is parked fourth. He's going a tough trip. He's keeping Brookview Jack pinned down toward the rail. True Legend picks up the tempo on the outside. He's 5 lengths off the lead. All You Need to Know now moves up behind him. Hooch Hound, Willie's Intern, Noble's Best, Just Blackie, and Fox Valley Holiday. At the 3/4, Mr. Cody leads at 3/4 of a length. Isle Again is ranging up on the outside. Here comes Isle Again off 3/4 in 1:30 and 3/5. Isle Again draws even with Mr. Cody. Sorcerer's Champ is third behind them. 1/8 of a mile to come. Isle Again on the outside forges to the lead. Mr. Cody is second. Sorcerer's Champ trots third. Then Giant Surprise and Brookview Jack, who just found racing room. Coming to the line, Isle Again and Mr. Cody. Mr. Cody not finished yet. Isle Again is still trying. He still has the lead. Isle Again gets it by almost a full length on the line. Mr. Cody was second. Sorcerer's Champ was third in 2 minutes and 4/5. Of the unofficial winner, number 1, Isle Again. Nate is a businessman who is also one of the administrators who helps oversee the Kentucky Fair harness racing circuit. Candy Schooley is the trainer of this Sorcerer Hanover gelding. 19-year-old Tim Tetrick has been getting high marks as one of the young up-and-coming drivers in the Midwest, the son of Tom and Mary Alice Tetrick of downstate Jeff, Illinois, in Wayne County. And here's Tim Tetrick in the winner's circle one more time, this time with Isle Again. Butch Fox presenting the ISOBA blanket for the Illinois State Fair, 2 minutes 4 fifths, a new lifetime record by nearly 8 full seconds for the winning trotter bred by H.L. Miller in Illinois. And the result is now official.